makes it real. What else besides that? That's why belief is such a powerful thing. Feel me? You're willing to run with something, even without having hard facts. Without That's why I'm all about facts. Without having facts, without having hard facts, you're willing to run with something. That's why belief is so powerful. That's why I try to get you to understand that your mental, like, how can I say? I feel as though like we are the gateway. Like, I don't know for sure if it's our body or if it's our mind, or like, man, I think it might be our body is like the gateway between our mental, between the other world and the physical world that we see here today. Like, I feel as though our body is the tool. It's like a portal to the other world. And when you look at me, you see my mental world, but you see what I look like in the physical world. Like, you're seeing my physical representation of my mental when you look at me. So when you look at somebody, you see, you're like, you feel me? You're looking into their brain. That's why, like, something can be written on their face. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And you got to take everything with a grain of salt, because especially nowadays, like, we got television and all this. For me, it's so many things. There's so many things affecting each other. Like, we're being affected by so many things that it's like, you might think that something is one thing and it's really not. You feel me? You might think that somebody is people are gay. We think that people really know that. You feel me? We think that people really know that's what they want, but they don't know what they want. People aren't really gay. They're just feminine, or they might be masculine. They're charged up with the opposite sex's energy, and they just, you feel me, they ran with it. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to just run. You gotta ask the questions, like, why do you like something? You feel me? Like, you don't want to question some things because you don't know how to. If you don't know how to play with a thought, then, you feel me, you could fuck it up and you can mess yourself up. So you gotta know how to think. But once you learn how to rearrange a thought and make it better, once you learn how to play with thought patterns and stuff like that, then you be able to live better. You're able to live better, because, you feel me, I'm able to think about something differently. I'm able to change perception. I'm able to perceive something differently. That's the thing I'm good at. I'm good at making you look at it differently. Like I'm able to make you look at a black person differently. For me, I'm able to make you look at a white person differently. Because the thing is, you already have set up what's already inside your head. And the thing about it is, there is a right way to do it. You feel me? So, like, okay, there's a right way to think about things. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a right way to think. Like, this is my point. I'm trying to teach people how to think. I'm teaching you how to think, because there is a right way to do it. You feel me? You might have pride and be like, oh no, I'm gonna think about it the way I want to think about it. But, you feel me, there's a right way to think about kids. You feel me? You should think about kids. You feel me? How, like, there's a right way to think about something, just like how there's a wrong way to think about it. So, you feel me? There's both spectrums. So you gotta think of. I'm trying to get the right way to think about it. Like, the right way to think about your grandma is, you feel me, like, she's been here on this planet, and I should respect that she's probably been through things. You feel me? I should respect that. Maybe there's things that I can learn from this person. You feel me? But you also gotta understand that, you feel me, they're older and they may not, you feel me, like, they might have bad memory, or, you feel me, they might be slower because, you feel me, their back hurts or something. You gotta just be able to know how to think about something. Like, some people might think of an old person and want to laugh. They think of, like, older, like, you feel me, like, some people don't know how to think. People are watching other people that aren't really all the way up there in the head, and they're just, feel me, we copying off of them. We copying off of sick people. Like, that's all we do. Like, we copying off of fucking mentally deranged people. Like, we're copying off of them. And I mean, like, we're all mentally deranged in a way. You feel me? Because it's like, everybody, you feel me? Like, everybody's human, but everybody has a different makeup inside of their head. So it's like, that person who's crazy can become sane. You feel what I'm saying? And that person who's sane can become crazy. Like, I don't, you feel me? I just be spitting this shit, and I guess I understand it. I be understanding it later. Like, I be understanding the word. Half the shit I say, sometimes I understand it later. Like, I be teaching myself shit. And that's why I be encouraging people to speak to yourself, because you can really teach it. You can, like, you feel me? Like, it's like it's like that's why I like math so much. I guess that's why I always loved math so much, because math is, you feel me, life is like math. It's many different ways to get to the same thing. It's so many different ways to get to the same conclusion, to get to the same thing. It's so many different ways. But remember that answer was always, you feel me, the answer is always the answer, you feel me, no matter how you got there, you feel me. That's why I say, like, life, like, we all gonna die, but everybody lives their life differently. Like, everything is related, everything, you feel me. That's why, like, yeah, like, everything is related, everything is connected, everything plays along. So when you say something in this sense, you feel me, you mean it in this sense too, and in that sense too. And you feel me, you may not truthfully mean it, but that's just how your brain is set up. Your brain is set up to absorb things in that way. Okay, when I say straight, you feel me, like, I say straight, you're built to think about things around the word straight. So you feel me, you're not only thinking about the word straight, you're relating it to different things. So you gotta choose your words wisely, and yeah, just stay up. Your brain process affects other people. That's why I try to get people to understand. But don't get it twisted. Like, people be getting, like, people, like, that's, I guess I do gotta spread this knowledge wisely. But I mean, like, I don't know, because I mean, like, some people are gonna use the knowledge for the wrong reason, and I hate that. Like, you feel me, like, some people are gonna take what you hear and try to, you feel me, use it to their advantage. But, like, they want to take advantage, though. They're not using it for all of our advantage. They want to take advantage, you feel me? And that's sad, but you feel me, like, I just wish bad things for those people. I wish all good things for the people who want to use this information and spread it happily. But you feel me, we gotta fight fire with fire. Like, anybody who wants to do wrong, fuck you. Like, you feel me, anybody who wants to do wrong, they deserve to burn. And feel me, like, you gotta stop showing, you feel me, we be showing sympathy to the wrong people, you feel me. The people who's on the good side, and then they might slip up one time, that's the people who we want to burn them. But then the people who's always fucking up, we're like, oh, that's them, they always fuck up. Like, nah, let's get rid of the people who keep fucking up and help the people who might have fucked up one time. Those are the ones that need to really need the help. Once those people who keep fucking up, they realize that the way to get help is, bitch, you gotta really be on your shit, then they're gonna come over to this side. You feel me? The only reason why they keep fucking up is because you let them. You letting them. You gotta teach them, like, nah, you're not gonna get this love unless you do. You feel me? We are a long way already. Like, there is a lot of shit already, feel me, foundations and stuff like that. Like, the way people act and stuff are already here, but it can be changed. I'm proof. I'm living proof that we can change. I'm living proof. Feel me? I wasn't always like this. I was not always like this. I mean, I always wanted to be a good person. I may admit that. I have always, like, underlined wanted to be a good person. And maybe it's because, like, I showed love as soon as I came out. Like, for me, maybe that's what it was. Somebody loved me as soon as I came out.